Hello everyone, and welcome to the Buckeye Philharmonic Orchestra's virtual concert for the autumn 2020 semester. My name is Daniel Zippin. I am a fourth-year instrumental music education major, and I serve as the music director of the Buckeye Philharmonic Orchestra. The Buckeye Philharmonic Orchestra is an entirely student-run orchestra comprised of musicians from all different backgrounds and fields of study across the university. The musicians of the Buckeye Philharmonic are majoring in everything from social sciences to STEM to the arts and humanities and everything in between. They will graduate to become successful professionals in their respective fields, and they will be lifelong lovers of music and supporters of the arts. This semester, due to safety regulations and guidelines set by the university, the Buckeye Philharmonic looks a little bit different than it has in previous years. For the first month of the semester, we met entirely virtually each week. Starting on October 5th, we began our in-person rehearsals. And rather than our usual 60-piece orchestra, we split up into 6 different ensembles, each comprised of roughly 10 musicians. Each ensemble worked on one piece throughout this semester and rehearsed on a rotating schedule between conducted or coached rehearsals with myself, unconducted rehearsals where the musicians rehearsed on their own, and Zoom calls where the musicians discussed their progress and planned for future rehearsals. Due to the resurgence of COVID-19 throughout the month of November, we are unable to record completed concert footage with every single ensemble. So today's concert is going to feature a mix of traditional concert-style performances as well as documentary-style informances that will give you a feel for what it was like to be a part of the BPO this semester. I'd like to introduce the president of the Buckeye Philharmonic Orchestra, Matthew Berman, who's going to tell you all about our virtual meetings during the first month of this semester.
Hi there. As Daniel mentioned, my name is Matthew Berman, and in addition to being BPO's principal horn player, I also serve as the president of the orchestra. I'm a third-year majoring in political science, and I'm originally from Mason, Ohio. Since the beginning of the pandemic, the executive board, the main planning body of the orchestra's operations, has been meeting weekly in order to change plans and keep up to date with the university's health guidelines. In keeping with our commitment to musician safety as well as promoting a social atmosphere, we elected to have the first couple of our meetings online over Zoom rather than meeting in person. Our first meeting was a meet and greet event where we welcomed all of our musicians this semester, and we discovered the following things about ourselves. We have 11 out-of-state students, including 1 international student from South Korea. We had 4 first-year musicians join our ranks, and we found out that over 90% of us do not come from music majors or minors, with the majority, in fact, coming from STEM fields. After that initial meeting, we invited 2 of BPO's previous music conductors to talk about how the organization was founded, how it's transformed over the years, and what they're up to today. We were so thankful to have Jaman Dunn, who, in addition to being music director and president, founded the BPO and now serves as assistant conductor of the Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra, as well as Jonathan Rush, also a BPO music director who now holds a position within the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra. Everyone, from the guests, the BPO musicians, and anyone in between had a lovely time chatting about the BPO and the future of music making in a COVID world, and we are so thankful to both Mr. Dunn and Mr. Rush, who were both able to join us. Before we knew it, we were given permission to begin in-person rehearsals, and I will pass it off to Sarah to tell you more about our unconducted rehearsal process.
Hi, my name is Sarah Wagner, and I'm a second-year music education major here at Ohio State. This semester has been my first experience in a chamber ensemble with strings. I'm really grateful for the experience I got to have during our non-conducted rehearsals this semester. It has really allowed me to be confident in the sound that I was producing, while also being attentive to matching the style and articulations of my string colleagues. Without a conductor, we also had to be careful to match tempo with each other. This would usually be an element a conductor would contribute to the piece. And in times like these, I really just enjoyed coming together with others to do what we love, and that's making music. Now, please enjoy some footage of unconducted rehearsals with the wind choir, playing Valerie Coleman's arrangement, Lift Every Voice and Sing, and the brass choir playing Piazzolla's Libertango.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I am a fourth year graduating in December, and I play the violin. Our next piece is Mozart Symphony No. 4. This piece was performed or composed in 1765 by Mozart when he was only 9 years old on a trip to London, and this symphony is composed to capture the liveliness of London.
Hi everyone, my name is Noor. I'm a violinist in Buckeye Phil. I really enjoyed my Buckeye Phil experience this year, and I'm really sad we weren't able to record a final performance, but I was really thankful for the tremendous efforts of Daniel and Matt and the e-board for working so hard so that rehearsals could happen. So yeah, I'm going to talk about our conducted rehearsals. So the 9 of us in our group and Daniel would go into our rehearsal space in Weigel, masked and at least 6 feet apart. These were kind of our classic rehearsals. Daniel guides the individual sections and the group as a whole, ensuring togetherness, that we don't slow down or speed up, and allowing us to work through our tempo transitions smoothly. I really enjoyed the process of really being able to add musicality to what we were doing. For example, I personally recall shaping certain notes in specific ways that Daniel would advise us of, and I know for sure I would not have shaped those seemingly simple quarter notes the way I was able to without that guidance, and that really added a lot. Daniel was able to get us to have a better understanding of our balance, which was really vital because we didn't have as many people in our group as we were normally accustomed to in an orchestral setting, and we were distanced from each other, so we couldn't listen to each other quite as well. And of course, having a conductor inspires confidence in our entrances, our rhythms, our musical choices. Although I'm sad we weren't able to go through all of our conducted rehearsals, I really enjoyed the ones we were able to go through, and I'm really proud of the work we did. So with that said, please enjoy some conducted rehearsal footage from our string ensemble number 1 playing the Elegy from Tchaikovsky's Serenade for Strings.
Okay, let's stop. I think, sorry, at the Poco Pew and Motto, I'll try to go a little faster. I think that's what we need. Poco Pew and Motto. We also had one more small ensemble that played with the BPO this semester. It was a group of 5 violinists, Cade, Pratyusha, Arden, TJ, and Archer, and they played in an unconducted chamber music ensemble. This basically means they had to start and stop the group on their own without a conductor. They had to make eye contact with one another to sort of cue each other in at different places in the music, and they got a chance to practice just a bunch of different ensemble playing skills. So it was a great pleasure for me to coach these musicians during the rehearsals, and since we have no footage of them, I wanted to make sure to mention each of those 5 violinists and thank them for their hard work this semester. They were working on 2 beautiful pieces of violin music by the great composer Bartók.
Hello again, and I hope you've been enjoying the Informance so far. If this were a regular concert, now would be the time to express some gratitude, and I see no reason to change that this year. First and foremost, I want to thank our musicians for dedicating their time and energy during this chaotic semester. Not only did they play beautifully, they did an incredible job following all health protocols so that we didn't have a single case reported or contact traced based on our rehearsal process. Second, I'd like to thank the parents, families, and roommates of all of our musicians for entrusting me and the rest of the BPO with musician safety, and hope you feel even more comfortable with our rehearsal process following this Informance. Within the School of Music, there are many faculty members whom we are indebted to, specifically Dr. Costa Giomi and Mr. Donald for giving us the space and resources to carry out our rehearsals in the safest possible manner. I would of course be remiss if I did not also highlight and express my most profound appreciation for Dr. Scott Jones, our faculty advisor, for always being the voice of reason in our e-board meetings and always being there with an answer when we had a question. While there are many things special about the BPO, our ability to pick our own pieces is one of them, and wouldn't be possible without our repertoire selection committee, whose members are Hikari Nawa, Mikey Blaha, Wency Xie, and Cameron Lucas. And I can't thank them enough for picking fantastic pieces that we've all enjoyed playing this semester. And finally, I want to thank my executive board members for their dedication, ideas, and patience throughout this year. And they are Vice President John Nichol, Treasurer Ian Logan, Secretary Brandon Schroeder, Special Projects Director Mara Kelleher, and last but certainly not least, Music Director Daniel Zippin. When I accepted the position of president this past spring, I never thought I would have to lead an organization who primarily meets in person through a pandemic where meeting in person is highly discouraged. But without all of the people I thanked, it would not have been possible to accomplish any of the things you've heard this evening. Before moving to our final piece, I have 2 special announcements that highlight 2 very special individuals. After a disruptive and rather unusual selection process, I am beyond pleased to officially announce BPO's next associate conductor is Lily Carpenter. Lily is a 3rd-year music education major who also serves as the president of Ohio State's Sigma Alpha Iota chapter. Lily will be the first female associate conductor of the BPO starting next semester, and starting this fall, she will be the very first female music director of the BPO. I have the utmost confidence in her ability to lead the orchestra, and I cannot wait to see her in front of the podium next semester. Now, I have a habit of talking for way too long. You can ask any of our musicians if you don't believe me, but I would be a failure as a president if I did not acknowledge our sole graduating senior, Lauren Sadataki. Not only has Lauren been a dedicated violin player for the orchestra for her 4 years at OSU, she has also served as vice president on the BPO e-board in the past year. I've gotten to know Lauren over many looks shared across the rehearsal room, our many e-board meetings together, and even as co-workers outside of rehearsal. And I know I speak for everyone that we will miss her smile and her musicianship dearly. Lauren will be graduating Ohio State this semester with a degree in arts management, and we wish her luck in all of her future endeavors. Now, please enjoy the final piece of our concert.
Hi guys, I'm Wendy. I am from Dublin, Ohio. I am a 2nd-year accounting major and I play violin in BPO. And our next piece is going to be Pavane by Fauré, and it is a very emotional and lyrical piece, and we hope you enjoy it.